Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about an Empress in the reverse. This is somebody who does not feel like they should have to tell the whole story about what is going on for them. They would rather make it sound like a little extra bad because I feel like they're asking for something or trying to make someone get angry or feel bad for them. We've got Empress in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. It feels to me like they're lying about being destitute or lying about, why they need money. They don't want to tell you the full story because then the holes in their story will get exposed. So you may feel like this person is picking and choosing what they want to tell you, and it's kind of odd. Good morning, Peggy. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. That was a lot of wind chime time, actually. Hello, Key Controller. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello, Matt. Hello, Jane Doe. Oh, thank you. I hope we're all having a good day. We're going to dive in with the Marigold Tarot. What else do we have about this Empress in the reverse? So remember, we don't want to get too hung up on the genders. This Empress in the reverse could be anyone. Ooh. Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're the Queen of Swords and there's something this person wants that I think you have, or they feel like you could pay for, or they feel like you should be responsible for like giving it to them. They just feel like they have to, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, justify it with, it feels like they want to find a sob story that they can use to try to get you to basically pay for whatever this is, or to give them what you have that they want. So with the Queen of Swords, it's suggesting that you're a little bit too smart for this person's trick. So I do feel like you're going to be kind of like hearing alarm bells, or you're going to kind of have some questions that maybe they can't answer, right? Hello, Iris. How are you doing? Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it? Not always do I capture the lightning. And then I had to wait for a while for that thunder to happen. Yeah, but that's one of my favorite things about here. Four of Cups in the reverse. Justice and the Nine of Wands. If I make it seem like you have to help me, then you will. That's their perception. But your perception is trust but verify. Okay, so you're telling me you're having a difficult time. What else do I need to know about the situation? It's like you want to find the best strategy to make sure this doesn't keep happening, right? If you weren't able to pay your bills, where can we trim some of the expenditures? And this person's like, that doesn't matter, just give me the money. And you're like, what? It's something along those lines where you feel like this person is a little glib, or they don't care about the details, when in your opinion the details are very important to whatever the situation is. Or if it's about an inheritance item, they don't really want to talk about why they feel it should be theirs in too much depth. They just want to lay claim to it. There's something that's just kind of like, give me what I want and don't ask too many questions. With the Tower, it's like, I need it right now. So impatient and demanding, two of my favorite things. Hello, how's it going, Michael? Are you getting rain today too? I think it's supposed to be like all day. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out, or the electricity. I'm supposed to like knock wood, right? So we've got the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. This is still you. Queen of Swords, King of Swords is the same person. This is why we don't pay close attention to the gender, right? But this is the same person, somebody who's very astute. Yes, you are capable of being compassionate. That's why we have the Ace of Cups here. You are not somebody who just focuses on the bottom line. You are not out here trying to take things from people or make babies cry. You have compassion, but you are nobody's fool. You're not going to get, scammed by anyone. So what this person sees first and foremost is this Ace of Cups energy from you. They have seen you be generous, or you have been generous to them before. And what they didn't expect is that you have boundaries and like way more intelligence than they gave you credit for. So you don't get taken in by this little trick of theirs. 5 of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Wands in the reverse. They did not anticipate that you would either ask for some time to think about it, or that you would be asking the questions that you ask. You may even right out of the gate, when they're telling you something, know that they're lying because you know the law, or you know the history, whatever it is. I do feel you have little alarm bells, and you know not to necessarily believe everything that this person is saying, because it doesn't really line up with what you know. Hello, Cosmic. How we doing? What else do we have? This is the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting because it's clarifying the 4 of Rings in the reverse, which would be the same card in the reverse, right? So we have somebody who is saying, you should give me something, I feel. And your response is, let's just talk about this. Why do we feel like that's the right course of action? Whether this is money, as far as like a loan or an object, I feel they don't expect you to be as strategic. They don't expect you to know how to handle them, or to maybe even know the law. You're not going to take that. That's mine. Whatever it is, they find you are actually a much more formidable opponent than they probably expected. So we have the Tower again and the Ace of Swords. Very powerful energy. You say something that this person never really expected you to say. Either it is exactly like you call them out exactly on what they're trying to accomplish, or you know something that they were really hoping you had no clue about. And when you say this thing, this Ace of Swords moment, it makes it very clear this person's not going to get what they want. Not only that, that you see what their intentions are. So it's a clarity that you're providing, but also a clarity that is like expressed, right? I know what your game is, but I also know my rights, or I know the laws, or I know the real situation in front of us. Nice try, though. So Ace of Wands in the reverse, failure for them. They can't get you to believe whatever this little scam is. So 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, all of their hard work is for nothing because you're not buying, you're not interested. Hello, Ruben. What's up, Tiana? Love you. Happy belated Valentine's Day, or as Peggy said, Meowentine's Day. I kind of like that one. All right, what else do we have? There's that Empress in the reverse again. 3 of Swords. So this person who felt pretty confident they'd be able to get their way initially, now they're realizing they're not going to be able to take advantage of you, that you are nobody's fool. And now they are back at square one, right? Now, where can I go? Who can I try to swindle? Who can I try to lie to? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, they come right back to you and try another approach. But I think for probably the majority of you, this is more so they're hitting up somebody else that you know. 3 of Wands, somebody that would be a short distance from you. And with the 9 of Cups in the reverse, I do feel like this is, they're trying to go talk to somebody who maybe has less to give, but is maybe less intelligent or less quick to pick up on people making a scam. So I feel there's advice here for you. If you know what this pattern looks like, or you know who this other person is that would likely be contacted by this Empress in the reverse, it does feel to me like it's a good idea that you know, advise them what your experience has been. In other words, if they're about to try the same thing with somebody else and you don't want them to get, you know, defrauded, then go ahead and let them know what's going on. But I do feel like there's a second person they're going to try to pull the same stunt with. And for others of you, they just try it one more time with you. It's like they don't really get the picture when you call them out and you say, I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid. This is the Fairy Lenormand. How's it going, Deborah? What else do we have? Yep, there it is. Number 7, the snake. So this is somebody who's trying to peddle an illusion. I want you to buy into whatever it is that I'm telling you you need to believe. And then because you believe me, things will be better for me. I can get some money or I can take something that is yours. But I do feel like a sob story is their main approach. We do have the lily with the snake. This is something that could potentially put at risk the peace or harmony that you've been able to establish in your living situation or within your family. We've got number 16, which is the stars, and number 25, which is the ring. So it kind of looks like we've got somebody that is either after jewelry. I don't normally see this as literally like jewels, but I do feel there's something here like pearls or something like that that someone wants, or even an actual engagement ring. But I also feel like this could refer to a contract, last will and testament, because this is an agreement, right? This is a promise. So there could be somebody trying to claim they have a promise when that promise was never actually made. Or this could be somebody who's trying to find something that they can like pawn, right? Whatever it is, they're lying about the circumstances in order to get their way. And you, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, whoever you are, you see through it. But there's someone else who may not, so you might need to give them a heads up. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Mona. How are you doing? This is the Poe Tarot. I do not read these in the reverse. 7 of Candles, or the 7 of Wands. And the man shuddered and turned his face away and fled afar off in haste, so that I beheld him no more. I mean, I like it. It feels like you stand your ground. You tell somebody what's up. You know what they're trying to accomplish. You know you don't need to believe them, or you should not believe them. And when you give them that Ace of Swords moment where maybe you're a little bit blunt or a little bit extra direct, they realize they need to leave. So it feels to me like making yourself clear that you understand what they're up to. That's an important part of it. Some of you may be tempted to just say, not right now. You're just kicking the can down the street. You're going to have to deal with that later on. You know what this person's up to. Call them on it, because they will try it again until you do. Ace of Candles, or the Ace of Wands. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. So there is something here that is at risk. I feel the Queen of Swords is getting this reading because there is an opportunity that you will need to not have this person around you, or what you have, if it's an inheritance or some piece of property, whatever it is. There's a reason you have this. For some of you, it's protective energy. For others of you, it's property or money. But this is like, no, it is meant to be yours. And this person's trying to, for some reason, lay claim to it. We've got the King of Quills, which is the King of Swords. And think that these weak lines are written by him who, as he pens them, thrills to think his spirit is communing with an angel's. So if you can't tell, that King of Quills or King of Swords is pretty angry right there. It feels to me like this is your energy being frustrated that somebody feels like they can just like lie to your face and you won't do anything about it. I do feel you're being encouraged to hold back in terms of anger, try to be as calm as possible, but it is not a bad idea for you to be very direct and saying, I know what you're up to, right? Like, nice try, but probably also going to call Aunt Martha and let her know what you're doing, you know? For some of you, you might have to make it that direct. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Hello, Steven. Hello, Sam. How's your day? Three of Cups, Seven of Swords. I still feel like there's you and one other person they're going to try to hit up, and you could protect the second person from, yeah, I do feel like you need to tell someone else who could potentially get contacted by this Empress in the reverse. For some of you, I'm seeing that this is your mother and there's another sibling. You need to let your sibling know that your mother may come to them with the same little scam or whatever. But there's like, I'm seeing like little hop, skip, and a jump. Somebody's going to the next person like, okay, well, you next. But you could give them a heads up, right? Hello, Chandlo. How are you doing? What else do we have? The World in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this feels to me like we have a person who is impulsively trying to extend a legal discussion or an argument with some falsified information. For others of you, I'm seeing that things do not close out with this cycle where this person's trying to take things that are yours until you, like I said earlier, call them on it, and probably for some of you, tell someone else, right? But this is somebody who doesn't seem to learn their lesson, and they may try the same thing over and over again, right? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. If there was a contract about doing something and like a transactional contract, like I will do this and then I own a part of the farm, something along those lines, this person did not fulfill their end of the agreement. If this is something where someone is trying to say that they were, wrongfully fired, it's because they stole something. There is something where this person cannot tell you the whole story because it really does point to them being the problem, right? I've got to tell you just a little sliver of it or a little fraction of it so you feel bad for me, so you give me something, or so that you let me do what I need to do. But if you knew the whole story, you would know I'm a big liar and I don't want to get caught, or I don't want to admit what's happened. Ten of Swords in the reverse. And look, I'm just going to go ahead and clarify. I'm not out here calling everybody a big old liar. But if you're going to create a scenario, a little sob story to defraud or steal from people that genuinely care about you, because at this point it's more than one person, I'm not going to feel guilty about calling you a big old liar. So whoever is doing that, like, get your things right, because this is not cool. These are people who genuinely care about you. The person who resonates with the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, you have a new beginning, and it does have like recovery or healing written all over it. There could be a new job, a new living situation, a new romantic situation, but this crocodile is that Empress in the reverse. You got to get past the crocodile before you can actually get to that new beginning. They could, cause some serious issues with that. So we've got the Four of Cups. That's about rejection. Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, that doesn't sound right to me. This is the only Hanged Man card I have where the representation or the portrayal on the card is somebody who is sacrificing a calf, right? So this is somebody who expects you to like give them something or sacrifice something, and you're going to need, it's like you're going to need that calf. So don't just give it to this person, right? 10 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords in the reverse. When you realize what this person is up to fully, right? Initially you suspect it, but when you really figure out what they're up to, you will not want to be dealing with them anymore. With the 2 of Swords in the reverse, it's not a matter of, I need some time to think about it, or I think we need to talk about it. It's, I can't believe you really went that far. I can't believe you're really targeting people that care about you. I see no way to repair that. How could I trust you again? Like, you went above and beyond to be distrustworthy, untrustworthy, both. Hello, random user. How are you doing? Hello, Bradley. How's your weekend? All right, let's see what else we've got. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we have? Divine Love. And Awakening. So that's what this Fool card is about. Now, it's easy to think the Fool card means you've done something that you shouldn't have done, but this is about a new beginning, right? It's the very first card in the tarot. It's a new chapter. And remember, we had the World in the reverse. Somebody's trying to prevent a chapter in your life from closing, which prevents you from starting the new chapter. We want that old chapter, bye, gone, see ya, done, I'm over you. Because what's waiting for you in the new chapter? Divine Love. Raise your hand if you'd like that. Do not let this person get in the way between your divine love and you. This is the Situations deck. Hello, Mickey. How are you doing? What else do we have? We've got Desire in the reverse, Roller Coaster in the reverse, and Realization. So the reason we have Desire in the reverse feels to me like this is someone who is trying to appeal to your compassion. This is not a love interest, but this is somebody who is maybe being demanding, right? It is not a romantic connection or a physical connection, but it is still somebody who feels like you should give them something. And with the adrenaline rush in the reverse, highest high in the reverse, I feel like you're realizing you need to do what you need to do to protect your own assets or protect your own property or protect your own family. This is somebody who's asking for something and they maybe don't realize that's something you don't really want to do in the first place. There's truth that really helps to justify what is supposed to be keeping your things yours. A lot of people going through awakenings will find themselves feeling a bit lonely at the end because there's not 800 million people out there that you can trust with everything in your life. When you get towards, that next checkpoint or that next level up, you will pretty much always realize that there are people that have gotten off the train, people that have gotten off the bus. They're not going with you, right? They couldn't do the change they needed to. So when you realize what this person's really up to and you realize that what they're asking could prevent you from leveling up, it will not be difficult for you to say, sorry, not sorry, can't do that for you. That's my Dr. Pepper, you can't have it. Hello, Divine Fire. How are you doing? Hello, books. How's your weekend? Yes, but there are good ones out there too, books. So we've got waves, emotions coming and going. Come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract, and pop up in the reverse. So it literally looks to me like you're able to walk through that checkpoint and start that new chapter once you show that you're willing to protect what's yours. You have to leverage that Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, call somebody out on their BS and protect what's yours, or perhaps defend somebody that you care deeply for. And that's when we have this spiritual union or reconciliation. It could be somebody from your past that you've wanted to reconcile with, or it could be a brand new love. Access granted, social media, fake profile, and hiding. I'm telling you, this is a future love projected as clarifying to come together. Okay, so for many of you, what this person wants is access or an actual key. For others of you, this person is using fake information to try to get something they want from you. But this access granted is, I feel, the problem. This person does not deserve access. And when you are selective, when you are discerning, when you protect, right, with the Queen of Swords, then this projected new chapter or this new love that's coming into your life goes as planned. If you do not protect what you need to protect, then this spiritual union or this love gets delayed. Sad, broken, feeling alone. All right. Let's get a few from... This is the Pause Tarot. What else do we have? Do you not? Oh yeah, looky there. So you're the High Priestess, and there's that Empress in the reverse again. Just come out 3 times now. And you see what the real situation is. You see that they're lying. They were the snake, right? They're trying to make you feel like you have to do something, or they're trying to make you see a situation in a way that is not real. Hello, Monroe. How are you doing? I would say the most simple of answers is fear. Monroe, my general assessment of life is that people do things. They act out of love or they act out of fear. And they may love you, but they're afraid about something, and that's why they do what they do. Obviously, it gets more complicated than that, but fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of someone doing better than them, fear of looking like a failure. There's a lot of fear out there that motivates people to do things that maybe we struggle to understand, because from the outside, it doesn't really make sense, but it almost always boils down to fear. So here is the Fool again, that new beginning. And I told you, so you're the High Priestess, right? Whatever your gender is, you're this High Priestess because you're smart, okay? And then this Empress in the reverse is standing between you and your new beginning. We just got to go, whoop, because you deserve this new beginning, okay? We've got the Nine of Swords, the Three of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the reverse. This feels to me like do not do what this person asks you to do. Do not agree or do not sign what this person is trying to make you sign. You can avoid whatever trick this is or treachery this is by letting them self-soothe. You've gotten into a 9 of Swords situation. You haven't told me the whole story because you don't want to look bad, but I'm going to encourage you to deal with what you can. If there's something, nominal or supportive that I can do, that's great. But whatever they're asking, it's too much. You're not supposed to do what they're asking you to do. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Because if you do, it causes this delay or this problem for your new beginning. Hierophant in the reverse. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Your intuition will guide you on this. I do feel like there's something here to do with your financial stability or independence that this person could potentially throw off balance. It could be you find yourself in one of those situations where you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. In other words, this person may keep asking, right? I see this as being a drain on your energy or your money. That's why Spirit is like, not this Empress in the reverse. We don't like their intentions. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, that's how Spirit works, isn't it? Hello, Miguel. How are you doing today? Hello. What should I call you? Can I call you 87? Yes, I do like that, Bradley. What else do we have? 2 of Swords in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and the 10 of Cups. When you are decisive and you do not waste time feeling bad about making a strategic or important decision that protects your family, your home, or yourself, then you're able to move forward to that new beginning. So I'm not telling you do not be generous with people or do not be charitable with people. I struggle sometimes because there are so many people out there that do need something, and I wish I had more to do. But we have to be intelligent. We cannot bankrupt ourselves trying to help somebody who is just trying to trick you. There are people out there that do genuinely deserve charity and support and your compassion. This person is not one of them because they are trying to trick you. They are not willing to be honest with you about the situation. And you're being told to protect what is yours. For some of you, this is someone who wants to stay at your place. No. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Wands. Chariot in the reverse. You are able to get out of a tough situation, or you have just gotten yourself out of a tough situation. And keeping this Empress in the reverse at arm's length, either no contact or low contact, is what is needed for you to get this 6 of Wands. They will try to drag you down. They will try to make it difficult for you. Whether they know it or not, it's because they want to basically like tap into whatever you have and make their life easier. But all that energy, all that whatever you got, right? That is meant for you and your family, or you and your love, whatever it is. This person seems to want to like claim it. It's like if somebody next door wanted to cross over into your property and cut down a tree that you love, like, is a no. That's not, no, I make those decisions, not you. You don't like the tree, you can move. But that's my property. Hello, Mona. How are you doing? Yes, exactly, Jane Doe. I told my mom that one the other day and she liked it. All right, this is the Energy Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. Healer of the ages. This is why this reading is so important for you. You are a very healing person. You are a very inspirational person. You are the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, because you have gone through difficult times and you figured out how to deal with those times. In a lot of situations, I feel you dealt with on your own. Does that mean everyone should have to face them on their own? No. But what I'm saying is there is opportunities all around you for you to help people who want to help themselves. And you can have a huge impact if you pick the right people to help. I'm not saying there are people that don't deserve help. I'm saying that there are people who see the light and they understand I need to be a part of making change for myself, or I need to do the best with what I got, right? If there are people out there who just want to take from charitable people, those are not the people that deserve your charity. That's just like, I know of people who walk in and, ask for money from churches because they can, and then they change the amount and they steal from that church who was trying to be charitable. Like, those are the people that I do not feel guilty about saying you do not have to help those people. But there are good people out there and you can help those people. So that's why this is so important. It is for you. It is for the other, community out there that could benefit from you, that genuinely would be a partner with you in that transformation or change. So we have the Goddess of the Moon, another very powerful card. 51 and 52, by the way. Very masculine energy and very feminine energy. So I do feel like you have a good balance of both, which means King of Swords, Queen of Swords, right? Which means you know when to use that gravitational pull, that moon energy, and when to use the sun energy, which I think we could argue is behind his head, right? So in other words, you're a very powerful person. And you do not deserve to get caught up dealing with these little snakes that think that they can trick you, because they can't. Nice try. Well, thank you. Hello, first time. How are you doing? This is the Earth and Bone. What else do we have? Adversary, number 29. Hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, and adversity. Remember that crocodile in front of the Fool. This is just a crocodile. It's okay. I know that they can be a little scary, but you just got to watch where you're walking, or maybe like bring a bat. Would a tennis racket help? I feel like maybe. What would really help? Just bring like a little stake with you. Throw it way over there. Like over there. You'd be fine. What else do we have? Number 37, Shadow. Wholeness, integration, repressed emotions, and mystery. So we do have, I feel, a community that is waiting for you, or that new chapter, right? It could be you're changing churches, you're changing where you live, you're changing your workplace. But whatever this is, it's a huge new beginning for you that does bring abundance to you. And this person, they're just a crocodile on the way. It's going to distract them. Maybe you don't even need to bring steak. You could just bring turkey or dog food. Just get them over there and then go get you your abundance, okay? Let's get a few from the Love Oracle. Tacos. I think that would work. Although I gotta be honest, I might eat the tacos. I already had a taco today and it's only 10:30. It was a breakfast taco. Don't get all mad at me, okay? It was timely. It's delicious. And I still have 1.5 left. Hello, Tarek. How we doing? All right, what else do we have? I can't help it. I hear, is it Elvis? I think it's Elvis. Only you. Devoted, attached, and crave. I can't decide if this is good or bad. Okay, good. I like this. So Only You is paired up with Nourish, which is it's one of the most beautiful cards in this deck, to be honest, because it's talking about somebody that likes to encourage you with your self-growth, whatever plan or path you're supposed to be on. It also says self-focused and soul finding. So this feels to me like you're about to have this love situation with somebody where the devotion is not questioned and you're able to help each other grow. For those of you that are in a relationship or just starting one, this is you finding that 10 of Cups with that person. But that crocodile, that Empress in the reverse is the obstacle you have to deal with before you get to that, right? Technically, it was sausage, just to clarify. We've got influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. And return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. So once you get through this little test with the Empress in the reverse, you're able to move forward towards that love that is going to, I think, really make your year. But there has to be something that's rather final with this person who's tried to trick you, because this is not like, oh, I hid around the corner and you came into your apartment and I went, boo. No, okay, we can deal with that kind of trick. No, this is like, I'm trying to take something that's yours, something of value. I do encourage you to forgive them. If they apologize, cool beans. Am I going to let you hang out in my apartment again? No. Am I going to let you like borrow a car? No. I would say forgive and let this go. Because I imagine this person's still up to their same tricks, right? Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. I do feel like at some point you're going to see receipts, or this person will literally tell you you were right. Oops, probably shouldn't have done that to you. Because I think when they realize you're serious, they might just like stop with the pretenses and be like, yeah, okay, fine, you're right. We have sidetracked, change, and delays. This person has the ability to sidetrack you or delay you on your path to abundance. So you don't need that, right? All right, let's see. We're going to grab a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. A stranger who will turn into a good friend. This is in that new chapter. You are going on a long, safe journey. You need self-confidence, otherwise you will lose. Success in your undertakings this year. And one of whom you will be suspicious will prove true. I feel like that's also in the new chapter. So, yay. I hope that helps. Remember to trust your intuition. Don't feel guilty for having boundaries. You have the right to, somebody being honest with you about their situation instead of trying to pull one over on you. So I'm sending you a big ol' hug. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you all. I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.